Alarmed by the impact of the recent drought across the country, Deputy President William Ruto recently imposed a 90-day moratorium on timber harvesting in all forests.
We need to deal with a challenge that faces us in matters to do with the management of our forest resources, and that is why we took the decision that the ministry establishes a task force after we had taken the decision that all logging and felling of trees in our forests, both in gazetted government forests and community forests, be stopped.
But for Patrick Maundu, an ethnobotanist at the National Museums of Kenya, some communities have remedies for conserving forests. The museum's Resource Center for Indigenous Knowledge, Kendrick Unit's initiative has proved indigenous knowledge can conserve forests.
The local communities have over the ages preserved that forest because they use it in many ways. They hold very special ceremonies within the forest, and they also get plants which they use for various uses, including medicinal plants from there. It's considered sacred.
Such efforts are bearing fruits in Loita Forest, which had been depleted by locals through grazing, provision of wood fuel, poles for construction, medicinal plants, and ceremonies.
It's a special forest as far as the Loitans are concerned, and they have maintained it. They have repulsed external forces that have attempted to get portions of it, and that's why it's up to today, it's one of the most intact forests we have in the country.
Locals are hailing the venture, warning that the next generation could lose vital indigenous knowledge and the indigenous forests if not incorporated in the conservation efforts.
Our Laibon, as a leader, has made sure that the forest should be conserved by the community, by respecting certain trees and certain environments within the forest.
Henry Saita Bay, a researcher as well as an environmentalist at the National Museums of Kenya, says the Loita example serves as a best practice that can be replicated in other forests in the country if the nation is to realize the 10% forest cover and mitigate the effects of climate variability.
Everybody in Loita sees Loita Forest as the most important resource for the livelihood of the people of Loita in various ways. 2010.